So it's December 27th. It's our first podcast. Could be our last. What's up, boys?
Not that attitude.
Well, never know. We think we're cool, but...
Yeah, that's all that matters. As long as me and my mom think we're cool, that's all that matters.
So, Andrew, what happened to your eyebrow today?
That would be a rookie mistake and sitting too close to the scope. But in my defense, I never shot a gun with a scope before. I thought I was far enough back.
He earned his he gets a badge, right? He earns his wings, maybe?
He earned something.
I earned a button bump.
What was really cool about that, though, I loved flying the drone today. Seriously, like the simplest thing. We flew the drone right in front of the target. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, okay, Mr. Iron Sights over there, is he going to blow my drone out of the air?
We were about 15 yards from the chicken coop. I was afraid of blowing a chicken apart.
At least you have dinner for later.
There we go. That's true.
No, that was a lot of fun, though. Just going out for our holiday hunt and shooting a black powders a few times, that was fun. Mm-hmm. And Sam's got that gun I just bought her. Mm-hmm. CVA, Wolf. That white powder is really good. You got to use that. Mm-hmm. I shot 10 or 12 shots with her last night, and it was super clean. No. I forgot the name of it, but, we shoot the 777s, right? Is that what we shoot in ours? Is it 777s?
777's the primer.
And then 777s, and then was it Pyrodex or whatever, too?
Yeah, whatever, the compression pellets.
Yeah. The black.
Yeah, I got the black ones.
So I'm new to it this way because I've always shot smokeless powder. So my gun's pretty cool. I like it. Sam was borrowing my gun for a year and didn't want her to borrow my gun, so I bought her one. But yeah, I really like that gunpowder. It's really clean. It's still, when you shoot, all you see is smoke everywhere.
That's the best part about muzzleloading.
5 years ago, remember that deer? It was like one of our first filmed hunts.
Mm-hmm. All you saw was sparks and smoke, and that's it.
Embers were flying out of the barrel.
Where'd the deer go? I don't know.
We actually waited an hour because I didn't even know. We waited like an hour to go track it, and it was like 80 yards away.
Didn't go far.
No.
I've had that happen. I had a doe come out, shot it with a muzzleloader. Just gone. Couldn't find it. And then I got down. It was literally 10 feet away from where I shot it. I heart shot at it, but I couldn't even see the deer after I shot it. It was gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird shooting, especially the temperature, right? Like today we're sitting there and all I could see is my breath, so.
Yeah, it was what?
How? You had the buddy heater. You were in the cabin all talking about it was cold out.
It was cold though, wasn't it? I was going to mess with you too. Got a new product.
Oh. I mean, the cabin holds the cold in, right? So it's like a freezer.
This guy over here, Brandon, he battery operated socks that he controls with his phone.
Yeah, those are amazing.
I just need these. Put them in my hands. Although I kept them on just to see how long they'll last. 4 hours on max temp. Yeah.
That's max temp though, right?
Yeah. Play around a little bit.
They still work.
Yeah.
Kept your hands warm.
Well, it's tough for guys like us, right? Well, we hunt every day, or we hunt a lot, so it's hard to remember, I got to put these on charge and rely on these. We got to charge our cameras. You know what I mean? Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, the biggest, I think, pain in the ass with us in hunting is making sure the cameras are charged and everything. Batteries are charged and everything. We use red lights to go out at dark. Mm-hmm. All this stuff. Our trail cameras, that's becoming a pain in the butt. I like the solar panel stuff, but we don't have many of them yet.
Yeah.
That would be good to get into.
Make the same argument for our grandparents and parents that went out, though? They were going out in Army surplus stuff. No extra heat, no anything like that. Just bundled up and dealt with it.
My dad's brought that up a few times, but I think you're it's like living in Florida forever and then you go live in the cold for 6 months. Like if you adapt to it, you're going to be fine with it, right?
Of course.
We've adapted that we needed these, but could we go back the other way? We definitely could. It's just convenient. It's nice.
100% it is.
Same with trail cameras. Are we going to be successful deer hunters without trail cameras? Yeah.
Of course you can.
So last year, I actually tilled the perimeter of my food plot just to see what kind of action was coming into the plot before we got the 360 cameras, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, there was... I tilled it. Overnight, it looked like a cow pasture. The deer were just pounding it. It was pretty cool to do. Mm-hmm. So you can open your mind to different ways to learn where the deer are, you know? So it's not, you don't always have to rely on the camera.
Yeah. There's pros and cons to all of it. I just brought it up like that. I'm sure our grandparents look at us and call us wussies for going out there with heated jackets and hand warmers and trail cameras and all that when they're like, oh yeah, here's some scat, here's some footprints. They're sitting here every night. I'm going to sit here tomorrow night. Right?
Scat. For these people that don't know, you know, we're from the States. Scat. The bush. Can you explain?
I'm trying to make this family friendly. I didn't really feel like saying deer shit.
Deer poop?
Well, that was a little extreme. I would have been deer poop.
Okay.
Not shit, because that's...
that's what scat was for.
Well, yeah, we're trying to keep it PG. Just say poop.
We should have waited a few days for him to heal. He's probably got some trauma.
I think I got a concussion or something.
It's not a tumor.
You kind of sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's not a tumor.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the
chopper. 2 weeks ago, I got a deer with my dog. Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw the video. It was cool.
You do that, right, Brandon?
Yeah. Would you throw your dog at it, or?
No, I took her right out into the...
Just said, go get the deer.
Took her out into the stabbing cabin. And she fell asleep. She was snoring. I had to yell at her. I'm like, Miami, stop it. All I heard was... And the deer's coming right in the whole time.
Could have been like a grunt, though. That could have been bringing her in.
Were you with us that morning?
No.
My old man got down, or the morning hunt, he set up the decoy for me. So the decoy was up out there. And I'm telling you, dude, the ground, just with the snow, I just seen the silhouette. You know, most of the time that fools you, like silhouette and no deer. And no, it was a deer, and it just, for 20 minutes, just moseyed in until it was shooting time. And I didn't care the size or anything. I wanted to get a deer with my dog.
That's pretty cool.
9 years old. She's about to be 10. Mm-hmm. I've took a lot of deer home to her. And now she experienced the whole thing.
Just scared the crap out of her shooting in the gun.
She was good. I think she was snoring again a minute later. I had to get her down. I was like, Miami, we got him. We got him, to get her all pumped up. And then she's sitting there. And then she wanted to go look and see.
I think it's pretty cool when I come down and we go tracking too. In the night when I get her after work.
Yeah.
Take the dog out and just watch Miami do her thing. That's kind of cool watching.
Well, that's like a camaraderie thing. A lot of people, like, over the years will call buddies up and they're like, why do you need help tracking deer? It's not. We don't need help tracking deer. We want to just... It's like when you shoot a deer, you get the group together so you all enjoy the night together and experience it together. It's like, it's just one of them things that we do to make it more fun, you know? It's more about just killing an animal. It's hanging out with all your buddies and spending time with everybody. It's really cool doing it that way.
Exactly.
So it's nice, like, yeah, my dad got a deer. I shot a deer. You come down. We made a cool little video. Yeah, that was fun.
I liked that, though. That was cool.
The camaraderie with everybody.
Yeah.
And Brandon, he's pretty much comes every time.
Yeah.
Drinking beers and talking crap about how small the rack is. Like, oh, what'd you shoot that one for? Well, I would have gave it another year.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. It's no fun if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the drone though, that was pretty badass. I got to buy a new drone because that thing ain't working right.
Yeah, get one that doesn't take off whenever it wants to.
Yeah, but it still did the job for now.
Yeah. Now we learned. Cool. We learned though, right? No. My problem is now I get a really nice one and somebody will put a bullet through it.
Well, that's why I asked before my shot. How much is that thing? Because he's getting it very close to that target.
It's close, or it's expensive enough where this one would hurt my feelings if it got shot. But I thought it was cool because, you know, when you're usually shooting, especially long range, you always, you know, get on the golf cart or the four-wheeler and you go check your shot. Yeah. Man, we hovered that thing right in a perfect area, watched the target. It was perfect. And you seen the hole. Yep. Sam shot once.
Yep.
You shot once.
Yep.
The only damage you did was to your forehead.
I hit the target.
You did good.
I hit the target.
2 inches low.
Eye too.
2 inches low.
That's all right. That's not bad for my first ever muzzleloader shot too.
Sam ended up seeing a deer today.
She did?
Yep.
Oh yeah, on her way out.
And I didn't see any.
No.
She scared them all away, probably.
I saw a coyote. I think she scared the coyote when she was getting down and it ran towards me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was getting cold. She said she was going to get down early.
Yeah.
But what do we got? 6 days left? 5 days.
It's the first.
New
right?
New Year's Day is the last day of muzzleloader
so
here.
We got 5 days. Got some nice bucks on camera still. Depending on who you are, nice bucks, right?
Yeah.
There'll be really nice deer in a year or two for us if they make it. The problem is they usually don't make it.
No.
You guys got the luxury of that too, right? You guys have gotten so many, it gets to that point where you're like, we can let them go.
I
would look at it and go, oh my God, and start shaking, right?
But that's awesome though.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Of course.
Some people just like doing what, brown it's down and they get the shakes or whatever and they do it every year and that's what they do.
Yep. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Just some people are more horn hunters than meat hunters. I've gotten to the point where I'm just a horn hunter. The wife doesn't like deer meat, so we don't really eat it as much at the house. And
I know you can bet on this. You shoot it, even a 3.5, 4.5, 5.5-year-old deer, it's twice the size of even a 110-pound doe. Like, you're getting twice the meat out of that freaking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One, like for you, it'll fill your freezer. You're good for 2 years.
Yeah, at least.
I think you've given me some stuff because I've run out.
Oh, yeah. I bring meat over here for breakfast and whatnot, and then...
We eat the shit out of it over here.
Yeah.
Even like you just said, breakfasts, we really do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've had some. You like...
Oh, I love venison. Every year when I go up north for our rifle season, we do the party hunt with doggers, and we always get used 2 or 3. We always walk out of there with at least 20, 30 pounds each.
Jerky.
Everything you want. Burgers. We get lots of ground because it's easier, but we get some roasts, some steaks.
The jalapeno and cheddar burgers are my freaking favorite.
Mm-hmm. That's why I grabbed the jalapeno cheddar hot dogs you sent me. I had them a couple months ago.
Them are delicious.
They were really good.
I don't know if you know that, if you have them, but the key to cooking them, let them like soak in like lukewarm water for 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes. If you forget about them and it's an hour or whatever, they just fluff up a little bit and they cook them. It's just the texture and everything is just different. They're really good.
They're very, very good.
I got them in sausage link form. Those are really good.
The only downside is my wife's like your wife. She's not really a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to get her on game meat and trying different stuff just from the price of everything.
If you had it in you to where you couldn't tell them, they wouldn't even know the difference.
Oh, I've already done that before. Did
she know the difference?
I brought some venison steaks for a Christmas party with our family.
Yeah.
And I just told them it was a nice steak that I grilled with some new spices, and then at the end I told them it was venison. Yeah, they didn't like that. They were not happy about it. It's like, you made me eat deer? It's like, yeah, and you didn't know, and you all said it was amazing.
Yep. I don't have that in me. I couldn't do that to somebody. It would just be my luck.
Well,
they'd go ape shit on me.
My family's never really happy that I do all this anyway, so it's a bit of fun. And it wasn't a lot. It was just a simple steak. There was only about 5 or 6 pieces, so it was just a couple of toothpicks, like hors d'oeuvres kind of idea, right? Here, try this, try this.
Canadians don't eat that much.
I know, look at me, scrawny.
I know.
So now I know why he doesn't like hunting in the wind.
He'll get blown away. Flying out of the trees.
Sorry, I don't have the extra layer of blubber to keep me warm.
Dude, all my deer I seen this year were in the wind. Literally. Like my bow buck was 20-mile-an-hour winds. Like the gusts were like 35 mile an hour that day.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I went over to Brandon's. I didn't even show anybody that video yet.
No.
I gotta post that video. The problem is I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I did all this for 3 days, calling you and everything, set this nice storyline up with the videos. Sat his tree stand, two full sets, morning to night. The second day is when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see one deer. I seen that deer. And it was at like noon. Middle of gun season. After the first weekend, wasn't it? It was that next week. That was fun. shot Brandon's deer. He shot like 5 of mine, so had to return the favor.
Are you guys still doing your rankings list from a couple of years back? Are you guys keeping track back and forth?
No, we didn't really do that
this year. Nobody wanted to get their butt kicked again, you know?
Stop it.
Andrew the Great.
Careful, we're running out of room in here for your head.
My heads? I got a lot of them.
No, we're talking about the one on your shoulders.
Oh.
It's blowing up from all the hot air in it. Oh, Jesus.
That's funny. I got a ground blind for Christmas.
That's cool.
Think I'm going to hunt out of it. That's what we do with it, right?
That's kind of the whole point of getting one.
Yeah.
Tide Wee, is that what we call it?
You got the 360. This 360 view one?
Yep.
That's cool.
I guess they say you can light a match inside if it's windy out and it won't blow the match out. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's windproof.
No.
My girlfriend got me that.
Cool.
And she's already talking about using it.
You bought her the gun, you're probably going to be using her gun too.
No, I got guns. I ain't using that gun. Last year I went out with my bow, recurve. I don't know. It didn't bother me because I already got my deer right. It was cool to let her use it, but there might be a time, like maybe next year, if I have a bad season, I need to rely on my muzzle loader right now, you know?
Yeah.
What would you consider a bad season?
Where he only gets 2 deer.
No, a bad season to me would probably be where I like getting content and making stories and editing and stuff, right? Like I truly enjoy that. So sometimes I really don't care if I shoot a 110 or a 20-inch deer, as long as I can make a story with it and just capture the moment.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking cool. I enjoy doing that. But
I
a bad season would be not being able to do that. And we had one year where it was tough, but we still made it happen.
Yeah.
So I love making a story and bringing it to everybody. The editing's fun. The camaraderie with everybody, the whole thing. And, I've gotten, old time people, right? Can't hunt no more, sick and stuff. They're like, man, I really enjoy your videos. I can't go out hunting no more. It's pretty cool that I get to watch these and brings back memories and stuff,
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be my...
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I guess I could say I do that too with some family and friends that aren't really into it or don't really know too much about it. I could pull up some of your videos or other people's videos and show them, be like, well, this is kind of what I do. I mean, yeah, you're going to have some days that aren't great or some days that are a lot of fun, but it's still fun being out there. That's what I always try to do. I always try to take something out of it, no matter what. Like today. May not have seen anything today, but you're still out there, you're still doing it.
That was
One
cool
walks by.
That was cool. That's taking awesome. Jenna out there too. First time ever. Girl on its
Gotta expose them to it, right?
Yep.
You don't expose them to it, then it starts dying off.
I actually think we have a hunter. I think she wants to hunt.
I think so.
She
was into it.
Guys, thanks so much for inviting me when we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
I was wondering because she asked a lot, and I almost think like she was asking a lot now because she didn't want to leave. She you know what I mean? Well, we could come back out at nighttime. We're trying to tell her, no, it's illegal. We don't do that.
Oh, come out for coyotes.
Yeah.
Tell her to come out.
No, but you got her doing the range finders and
she learned how to use that.
Take a look and see if you see anything moving. You got to be quiet, obviously. And
I did tell it to her too. Like she's hunting in a mansion, right? Like.
Yeah, that's
not hunting. I told my dad that too. Like, it's cool that we got a few deer out of that thing this year, but like, when I can sit back on a couch and look at a TV and the buddy heater's going and the deck's down to like where I can shoot deer off of it, it's just different. I told him, I was like, I want to go sit in my tree stand because I want to, you know what I mean? That's hunting.
Yeah. If you got a dad grunt getting off the couch to go, all right, fine, I have to go shoot deer. That's not really hunting, right?
There's a few things I wanted to do, though, and, having that blind, I'm glad you brought this up and stuff, because I was thinking about this today with you in my stand, and we're all talking. When you're trying to bring people into the sport, it's really hard when you have a tree stand.
Yeah.
So this thing, like, it can bring people into the sport, or even, like, your handicap, like, you know what I mean? Like, all kinds of things that you necessarily probably couldn't do in a tree stand. You're not ruining the hunt. You're not in the woods. You're off of everything, but you're in this big box. You know, you can kind of screw up a little bit.
Well, it's like being in a ground blind too. You can still move around. You can make, obviously not a lot of noise, but you can still make some noise.
Yeah, it's
move
tough
around.
though. Scent and everything's tough with that. This thing's been here for so long. Like, you open the door, you smell the wood from inside and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but the deer have known that now. It's been there for, I think, is it 7 years now, Brandon? I think it's the 7th year. So it's been there for quite a while. So I haven't had a deer yet come out and just look up like at me and like, you know what I mean, scared. Where if I put a ground blind up tomorrow, deer will look up and be like, what's that doing there? Like, that's, you know what I mean? We've come past that point with this blind, though.
That's their environment too, though, right?
And I've never been able to hunt deer where I could like move around. Like, we let that deck go halfway down, and we're just standing out there moving around, and the deer are coming out. And it's like the coolest thing, really, in a sense. Yep. But it makes it so easy. It's just.
I always say that that's really cool. That's what I was going to try and get with my parents back, or my family back on it, was even if I don't take a shot at something, the fact that a wild animal came right by me while I'm in their environment, that to me is a victory in my own head. It's, I'm not walking away with meat or anything else like that, but the fact that I was able to sit there quiet enough, still enough, whatever you want to call it, and this wild animal was able to get within, 10 yards of me or whatever it is, that's to me is still a victory. But that's
what started with the cameras. I love just capturing them. I did it before I could even deer hunt. I was going out with my dad and stuff. I took a camera out a lot, and I would just film deer. I enjoyed bringing it home. And then when I started shooting deer, there was times when I was a little kid, and of course I still feel bad, but like, I told my dad, I was like, Dad, sometimes I get the same as satisfaction just filming the deer. You know what I mean? Like, you film the deer, you take it home with you, you get to rewatch it, and knowing that deer's still out there too, in a sense, it kind of, sometimes I feel better. Yeah. And not that the big bucks are like bad animals over a doe, but like because we named the big bucks and we chase the big bucks, we look at them as more like a criminal, like a cop's trying to get them type thing. Where like, when you're shooting a doe and if it might be next to other, little guys and stuff, like just I don't know, changes my thoughts on that a little bit. So when I shoot big bucks, it doesn't nearly hurt me as bad as it does when I shoot like, you ever screw up and shoot a doe and them,
No.
There's a button buck right there. You shoot mama and you know what I mean? You've never shot a deer where the baby's doesn't want to leave.
I kind of get that. We've had that before up north too. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
Go back the next day and they're circling around the same area.
Yeah, they don't
trying
leave.
To find them. And,
yeah. Just anyways.
A little heart wrenching.
What I don't understand, they say mama usually like weans them off, gets them away. So how many do you think them babies are really hers to begin with later in the season, anyways? Did she kick them away and there's other ones trying to come around? And
who knows? Really?
Just
maybe
stuff
we got about, maybe we got a doe and they're orphaned and they just kind of found her, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's something like that.
Could be. Because they say that after a certain amount of time there, the mama, you're on your own now.
Well, that's everybody. Type thing. I mean, no, even we do that as humans. 18 years, get out, do your thing, right?
Yeah.
You're an adult now. Go figure it out.
Get your own phone bill.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So how many days you got left of hunting, Brandon?
Probably 2 or 3.
It's looking like I got the big buck again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here we go.
Nah. I still had a fun year. We didn't hunt a lot together this year.
No, I was trying to focus on my property, trying to,
I took care of that for you.
You're welcome for all the information and everything, because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even know those bucks were there.
I really don't know what you're talking about. I went in that woods. I used all my skills and assets I've learned over the years, and
that you learned over the last couple of months because I was feeding you pictures and info and putting stands up and making trails and cutting wood.
Yeah, the morning that I went there for the first hunt, he sent me a bunch of pictures of kind of like the ones, these are the ones that we've been after to shoot and stuff. And I think I shot one of the smaller ones of the bunch, but it's getting later in the season and I don't like waiting.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where if it's 120-inch deer or if it's 150-inch deer, I get the same satisfaction. And this one really got me for some reason. I remember calling my dad after too, shaking. I'm like, I was pumped. That's enough for me right there. I'm going to put it on the wall. When you come over, I'm going to show you and say that was your deer and it's mine now.
Yeah, I was super excited when you texted me.
Yeah,
it's nice to put all that work in.
Well, I texted you and said, F yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Talk to me.
Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah,
like what? Yeah. Question mark. Talk to me, Goose.
I let him hang for a minute.
Just sitting there waiting.
Well, we were after double drop time, one-eye deer. So.
Called him Rambo. He had missing eye, 13-point double drop time. He is a monster, but I haven't seen him since opening day.
Somebody probably got him.
Probably, because I got down early because my boss, I've been letting him hunt my property, and he's never shot a deer before, so he shot a buck. And then I got down early to help him, show him how to clean it and everything. And then literally 2 hours later, Rambo showed up on the trail cams and by one of the stands I was sitting in. And I was planning on sitting all day that day, so I would have got him. And then...
Coulda, woulda, shoulda?
Yeah. And then that Tuesday I was at work and our number 2 shooter buck, El Diablo, he went by. He was a monster 8-point.
That was a nice deer. I thought when I shot the one, I thought that was him. Mm. Was mine third on the list?
He was one of the top 5 shooters.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Because there was Rambo and El Diablo were the top 2, and then there was 3 other bucks that were all about that same size that were going through constantly. And you just ended up getting him.
I think that deer was a dominant buck.
He definitely was. I had photos of him every single day and like every night going through that property. I even know the exact day between the 12th and 13th he lost that tine. So I got a picture of him on the 12th. And then the next day, the 13th, he came back. He looked exhausted because his mouth was open and his tine was missing.
Someone had to come by and ruin it all.
Yeah.
Because after I shot that deer, it was dead there for a while. It just picked up again. Oh, tell me about your experience today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were hunting here, and and everyone's texting me, 0 deer, and I get a message from my trail cam that there's does walking by my stand at my house. I figures.
That is like the biggest... Okay, having trail cameras, that's like the worst fear ever. Mm-hmm. And I've had it happen to me where it wasn't just doe, like a monster New York State record deer. And if I was in my stand, I could have probably connected on this deer opening day of gun season a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember that day.
I'm sitting in my tree stand 2 miles away, and I don't know exactly. We did a lot of scouting the night before, day before, bow hunting on the farm. We split up, and then that night I remember there was a lot of deer in the pasture, the cow pastures and stuff. And I said, if there's a lot of deer there like that, I think he's going to be over here. And I just picked the wrong spot. And 7:40 a.m. in the morning, or 7:28, whatever it was. I'm sitting in the stand I think he's going to be at. Yeah. And 2 miles away, he comes across my camera saying, here I am. And my dad ended up sitting over in that area, but not in my spot. And I wish he would have. But he said, I hear somebody shot. And he said, I heard a big woo, and that. I knew it right then. I'm like, that's because I knew what the deer went by my camera, and I know the property where he's going next. And you hunt New York State, and you got some people that hunt 5 acres, and there's 8 stands on it. It's hard for a deer to slip by that.
Yeah.
Deer, if it slips by there, yeah. So, yeah, that was the worst feeling in the world for me, sitting in my stand that day. No, it absolutely sucked. That was the only deer I was after. the whole year.
Yeah, so you saw him during bow, but couldn't get him closer.
Yep, and then I shot a few doe after that, and that was the end of my season. That would have been one of the bad years.
Okay.
Yeah, still good year though. A lot of content. I work with my dad here, right? So I remember him yelling at me. You said you were only hunting till like 9 o'clock, whatever time it was, and he instantly was not mad when he understood my situation. That deer, when I first seen him, like, say it was like October 10th, say, whatever it was, I have, an hour and, say, 15 minutes of film time on my card. Say I have an hour and a half on my battery life for, like, a full, I was dead, and I filmed that deer. He come in with a doe, and they were just... And I probably wasted the first 20 minutes on, I've never had a fox just come down and lay right next to me by my stand and just take a nap. It was a pretty cool experience. So I'm thinking that's cool, and then 20 minutes later, this freaking monster, man. It ended up being a 187-inch deer.
He was New York State Buck of the Year that year.
Yeah, Buck of the Year or something, right? It was a Buck of the Year and something to do with... muzzleloader. No, it wasn't muzzleloader. Maybe we got it with a muzzleloader. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it was. I think it was maybe it was the non-typical of the year or something like that, right? Because the deer had points everywhere. Yeah. That thing you found right there, huh?
Yeah. Before I got into hunting, I found him, going on 20-some years over my grandfather's property. And it was before I hunted. I just thought it was cool. So you could actually see the holes where I drilled through there.
Were you out looking for sheds?
I was just out in the woods messing around, riding the dirt bike around, because I didn't hunt. I didn't do anything like that. My grandpa.
What made you notice it? What'd you see?
I saw like the top half just sticking out of the dirt. I didn't know what it was. It was in the pines.
Was the body there or anything?
No, it was just sheds. Because this is a fake skull. I just mounted the sheds to it.
Oh, so it was sheds. The deer was still...
The deer was still out there. And we're going when I'm 42. I found that when I was...
How many inches are there?
Oh, God, I don't know. I never even scored him.
That's got to be a 160.
Because he's a 12 point.
It's got to be a 160.
Yeah.
Start talking like that and people get mad at you.
Yeah, I just got it back not too long ago because originally I had this thing screwed to a plaque because I drilled through the bone and everything, screwed it right to the plaque, and then I got it back probably 2 years ago. Took it off the plaque, mounted on that plastic thing, and put it up. Filled in the holes.
What's that skull mount? That's pretty sweet. Like the way you lined it all up and everything. I'm from here. It looks like it's the head of the deer.
Yeah, I tried to make it look at least believable. I think I got it off eBay or something like that. Maybe Amazon. Not sure.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
I've seen Running's had some styles like that. Even like a camo one. The camo one kind of looked cool too.
Yeah, I've seen they got programs on 3D printers to make these. You print them right out. They're pretty neat looking. They got ones with a magnet will attach to the antlers so you can swap out antlers.
I actually did see that one. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
I've seen they've been doing that to actual shoulder mounts. They'll get like the head of the deer mounted and then leave the holes there, and then they put them on the antlers, and they can just swap antlers whenever they want to. I think that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, after you get like so many deer, like I'm still gonna shoot a 120-inch deer. I don't care. Some people, let that go, but it's getting to a point where, 120, 130, 140-inch deer. How many of them do you want on the wall? That are 8 and 10 points. Like just the way our genes are around here, it's just we don't get many crazy antlers everywhere, right? It's
once in a while thing.
Yeah, it's a once in a while, like racetrack. That was a once in a while thing there.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever consider going to some big ranch or anything like that, like an excursion kind of idea to go and get big monsters?
I'd love to.
It would be fun to do at least once.
Yeah.
We need to do something like that.
Or not just once, like go to actual, like for a real hunt, like, you know, no fence or anything, go to like Kansas with your buddies. But the problem is like, how can, we live so far away, Brandon has kids. Yeah. You live in Canada.
Right.
Like the expense, and not only the expense, but, you know, time and everything. Just
well, that's what I was just curious. I mean, you guys got to get to a point where it's as much fun as we're having here on the properties. If you're just getting monster, it's like, do you guys ever get that at one point where it's like, you know what? I kind of want to go and get a legit monster in Kansas.
Is he trying to say we don't have a legit monster?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't even have one. So, no, I ain't bringing that up at all. I'm just saying.
So you guys ever consider doing it?
I personally think you have a monster that you got, and I definitely got one. An 8-point with 27.5-inch main beams is an absolute giant.
Oh, yeah.
And you had, what was your 17 inches? 17 point?
14 countable points, but to me it was 19 points because there were so many like
broke off and everything.
Yeah, broken stickers and stickers that were under an inch, so they didn't count.
But I know what you're saying though. Like actually go and hunt true giants. Like you might be able to see one, you know, your first week or two, where it takes us every 5 years we get a chance at one.
You're out in the stand at 6 in the morning, and at 7:30, here comes your monster kind of idea.
Yeah.
And when I say monster, I mean like even you guys go, holy crap! Like
I watched this podcast with like Lee Lukoski, and he's saying that give me any property, and in an hour I can have a 3.5-year-old deer dead. And you don't see many of them guys brag about hunting in New York State. You know, I think it's valid for many reasons. Like those grunt calls that they rely on so much. Like we were just talking about 5-acre lot and there's 10 tree stands in it. And, you know, this guy's going to recommend this call to use or this route. So all these guys are going to go out on that perfect Saturday morning and do that. The 3.5-year-old deer around here are like 6.5-year-old deer in Kansas. And I've been told by multiple people that hunt around here that are diehard big deer hunters, if they go to Kansas, it's way easier to shoot a 5.5-year-old deer. No bait piles.
Do they got restrictions out there?
I don't think they have many. Like you're allowed to feed deer. You're allowed to have feeders. You know, you put them on. After a while, the deer get used to that. We can't have feeders here. You know what I mean? Like,
feeders are a big difference.
There's neighbors around here that they hang soap from their trees because they don't want people to kill the deer. Like there's lots of stuff that people do here to deter you away from deer hunting. You know what I mean? Like you don't deal with that in Kansas.
No.
I know, like, state land, where they say every acre to hunter is, like...
10 hunters.
Is that for every acre?
For every acre.
Something like that.
Yeah, there's 10 hunters for every acre on state land.
The numbers are not like that in Kansas, you know what I mean? So I really like watching and listening to them guys and stuff, but that's the only thing he's really ever said that's rubbed me wrong, because most of my success has come from them guys. Michael Liddell and all that, you know, Real Tree guys, Tiffany and Lee. Like, I grew up watching all them guys on, you know, Real Tree Monster Bucks, you know. Like, I started following what they do. But a 3.5-year-old deer in New York State is not the same as a 3.5-year-old deer out west.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Because they could feed them year-round protein. Like, that's how it is in Texas. Off-season, they're feeding them protein through the whole season.
Even if it's not high fence or anything, like, literally ring a dinner bell and there's deer that come to it.
That's exactly what happened, because there was a time I was hunting in Texas, and literally the feeder would go off, and then here comes 10 deer from every direction just coming to the feeder.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Almost kind of doesn't feel like hunting, really.
Yeah.
If you know it's going to happen, I mean, I guess it's still fun because you're still doing it, but is that really, like, challenging in a way? I guess I don't want to be seeing it like that, but...
Yeah, like, no, I get what you're saying. It's like having pets on your property.
Yeah. Because it's like going fishing in a fish farm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not pets, but just having a farm. Like, like we farm our turkeys and stuff, right? It's Well, release them to go turkey hunting.
Right? Like, I'm not going to go out into the turkey pen and go say, hey, I just shot this turkey.
Yeah, go, what is it called? The bush? Go sit out in the bush there, buds. I'll release Tom for you.
Right? Exactly. So he's going to come across at this time, and here you go, just look this way. Like, that doesn't really feel...
Just put feet in one hand and then a gun in the other and wait for it to take it out of your hand.
You don't even know how to use a box call. Just use it. He'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about the big buck, there's him. Oh, you just saw it on the video.
Oh, yeah, the one we were talking about.
It just went through. Oh, it's past him now.
See, now there's the weird thing, too, is you guys have your big bucks. To me, they look like monsters because where I go up north, they're half that size. I have my good buddy's dad.
Body even?
They're about... I think the biggest one that I saw was my buddy's dad got it, and it was about 180 pounds.
Oh, that's
but that was like, holy crap, that's a big buck where we go, because we're in Rocky Mountains up near, way up north. I'm about 5 hours from here.
Yeah,
and it was,
the buck my boss shot. He was a year and a half old buck. He weighed in 144 pounds dressed.
Yeah. That's pretty normal for what we get for a buck. That's why when we were hanging him up in the tree, it took like 4 of us to reef him up there. Because, it was about 180, 190, something like that. And it was like, wow. 30 years between. I remember that. Because he's got it hanging in his basement. And it was... It's like you looked at that one he shot just before my buddy was born, and then that one was 30 years later in the same spot, same area that we go. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that cabin you got up there is pretty nice. Where you guys stay and everything.
I think he's up there now, complete like all the time. But yeah, he runs his businesses out of there. But we're right near a provincial park too, which is nice. So we've got this one, this house, that house, and then the provincial park. So we own all the land. And from my understanding, it was back when they got the land, it was in the middle of nowhere. So the government pretty much went, if you clear an acre of land, we'll give you 10 or something like that. So guys cleared 10, 15 acres of land of the woods, sort of the forest. And
no, it's the bush. You could call it the bush.
The bush.
Yeah, the bush.
And then you got all this land, and it's all yours.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
If a bush is a woods, what's a bush?
It's a little shrub that's out front of your house. That's a bush.
So it's a bush isn't a bush. A bush is a shrub.
I don't know why we call it different, man. I really don't.
Brandon?
I really don't know why we call it different. We don't go out in the woods. We have bush parties.
We have field parties.
Beer bush?
A field party. There you go.
Bush parties like beer bush?
Yeah, beer bushes. Sure. I don't know.
You're confusing.
Very. You hop over that creek and everything's different.
It sure is, Larry.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's that all about?
That's not bad. You know what? It took 45 minutes to get some Canadian jokes in
there? we got to get them there somewhere.
Hosiery.
We got Andrew Smith the Great from the U.S. and we got Andrew Smith from Timu.
Yeah.
Brandon's catching on.
There you go.
That was a good. That was a good video that we did a few weeks back, or probably a month ago now.
Yeah.
I think that was.
He was trying to be all serious.
That was opening weekend rifle season.
I walked away. What's that about, eh?
Yep.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, but you know what? The rest of that video was really cool because that was the one where you left your bow and the deer walked right up to it, wasn't it?
Oh, that was a good video.
Yeah,
I had fun with that. Going out. Oh, excuse me. Moving tree stands, or not tree stands, but trail cameras and stuff. Got down for my morning hunt, and I set my bow down at one camera, took the camera down, moved it down 200 yards. It was a mud-beaten path. I mean, it was just ripped apart. I left my bow over there. I'm just gonna walk over there and set the camera up, and I'm walking back. I'm going, work. I'm done for the day. Morning hunt, and them deer popped up right in front of me. Like, they come running right to me, stopped. Like, I could have drilled all 3 doe. I was there for a doe hunt. My grandpa likes me taking them off the farm because there's so many deer there. Yeah. Literally, I filmed them a bunch of times in some of our videos. The deer, the bucks, and they're blending in with the cows, eating the clover right out of the... And the clover must taste really good in there because of their fresh manure, right? I mean, they're probably getting really good clover in there. However
all the fertilizer.
Yeah.
I feel the Andrew the Great name would have worked really, really good if some by miraculous reason your bow fired off and killed them without even you being there. That would have been even more impressive.
That's like a Chuck Norris joke.
Yeah.
I tell her, shit you not. I didn't even do anything. I'm standing there watching them and my bow exploded. The deer, after they left me, they trotted down to where I was, stood over top of my bow, started sniffing my bow. I filmed it from there on out and got it into the video.
Yep.
That was really cool, but like at the same time, like I was there to shoot one of them. I let it slip that easy.
He's so good, the deer came up, picked up the arrow, and stabbed itself with the arrow.
Yeah.
Just lay there.
Stop. Yeah, we're done with that. Let's not go there anymore. No Chuck Norris jokes.
No.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Scope eye, though. I have gotten scope eyed. I've done it.
I have yet to get scope eye.
You gotta shoot one first.
Yeah, I did. Racetrack.
You actually gotta shoot the gun a lot, though.
I do.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Right? I like bow season better than gun, anyways.
What's your weapons of choice in Canada and stuff like?
So
can what I mean by that is like, I mean the legality and stuff. Like, is there? I mean, hunting in Canada is pretty big, but I hear like two different kind of things. It's hard to own guns and stuff.
It's not so much hard to own guns. It's you do their whole course and everything else, similar to your hunter course here, and you can only get certain ones. Basically, anything that has the capability of going fully automatic, you can't get it. It's classified as a restricted weapon, which is like handguns, and yes, you can get it, but there's a lot of loopholes that you have to do. Even to just do target practice in your backyard with it, you gotta call this person, do this, fill out this form, to the point where it's almost not worth having it. But as far as like rifles, shotguns, there's no issues with that. Like I have a 308 at home that I use, iron sight. I'm gonna probably go get some bows, and we don't need any license for bows, crossbows, anything like that. Just your hunter course. So if that's all you did, it was bow, just go to Bass Pro or go wherever and go grab one and have some fun after your hunter course is done.
It's the same as here then, really. We got
essentially.
This, yeah, we can't have automatics and you know what I mean. It's our laws in New York State blow.
Yeah, even semi-autos, you got to have a permit now. Here,
like 7, you can't have any more than 7 in your clip or something, right?
Yeah. That's the way ours is too. Yeah. I think we're only allowed 5 plus 1 in the chamber. So
right,
but our argument for everybody else there is like, if you're taking 5 shots at something, unless it's running 1,000,000 miles an hour, why is it down?
You know what's funny with the 22s too, right? Like your 22s, like the old Henrys and stuff. You can put like 15 down the barrel, right? Mm-hmm. Them kind of are illegal then, or?
Oh yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're not illegal. You're
you're only allowed to put 7 in it.
Yeah, you probably have to put some kind of restrictor in there.
I was just gonna say, how when you're bird hunting, like ducks, you duck plug and all that stuff, right? You probably have to do something with that.
I imagine so.
I wonder how many people in our state follow that.
Probably not many. I mean, if you're hunting, you kind of have to. But
yeah, that's different, right.
Yeah, if someone just has one in their personal collection, I doubt they have any kind of restrictor on them. And I about doubt they even register them.
See, and that's the one that sucks for us too. I want to personally go get my restricted license so I could collect World War II handguns. Mm-hmm. But for me to do something like that, I still have to register them, and unless they're not able to be fired, so you take the action out, take the pen, whatever you want, you can't display them on the wall back at home, which I think is really dumb, because it's like, if I go out and I grab myself some World War II gun or wherever, even like whatever it is, just some old vintage gun, I can't do anything with it. Mm-hmm. It just, I don't like that. But I also don't run the government, and neither do you two guys.
No, sure don't.
No.
I'm winning $20 on FanDuel right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, buddy. $20.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
It's a couple new shells.
What do you say over there? Is it $20 hairs?
Well, $20 here is like what, $160 back home? Like,
cool. Something like that.
Oh man.
No, I think it's like what, every dollar is $1.35.
Something like that.
So what'd you pay for your out-of-state license yesterday? What was it? Was it $30?
It was $30 US. So about
just for muzzleloader portion.
Just for the muzzleloader for this week. So
and then
it's about $50. And
what are you into it for the year? Did you get your bow with us too, or no?
No, I didn't get the bow.
But you did now because you got the muzzleloader, which is your bow too, right?
Which is confusing. So I'll have to do it again next year. But
tag is no. You actually have to get a muzzleloader too.
So I came down for the first weekend of rifle season, got all my stuff, and it was about $100 US for buck tag, doe tag. I think I got a bear or small something.
Yeah, it's usually a bear.
And actual license, and it will cost me about $160 Canadian, which is about $100.
Mm-hmm.
So for guys, if they're listening on this, they want to come to the States, that's about
you can
what
do
they're going to pay.
It's a bit of a pain. I had to bring up my PAL number, my hunter course number, which turned out to be my outdoors card, which we have and we have to buy every year to go out fishing, hunting, whatever it is. It's called an outdoors card. It's like $10 Canadian, whatever. Basically, it has my own personal number on there. They threw it through the system, able to do it. So yes, you can go out of state hunting country, I guess.
Yeah, out of country.
Out of country, but it's an out of state tag that you buy.
Yeah. How hard would it be though to actually use your own weapons and ammo to come across? Like, I heard you might. I believe you might have told me you have to like a 6-month period kind of thing.
I looked into it, and yes, you can bring over rifles and whatnot, but yeah, you have to fill out some paperwork to do it. But then on the other hand, a bow and whatnot, you technically don't have to do anything like that. And I say technically because obviously at the border, you're going to say it because they scan your car and all that stuff going through anyway. So if I say, no, I don't have anything, I'm just coming down to my buddy's place, and they scanned a bow and a bunch of arrows in the back, I'll probably get flagged. And they want to know what the hell I'm doing. And then at that point, okay, I probably should have the proper paperwork in place, or hey, I'm going here, this is my out-of-state tag I bought, et cetera, et cetera.
And just for the record, so everybody knows you're using our stuff, so it's not like you're coming across.
Right. The only stuff that I'm bringing with me is my gear.
Right. Because if you scope-eyed with your own gun, I would have definitely laughed at you. Wait, we did.
Anyways. Now you have to disinfect the scope on your gun.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, I got my gun bloody. Not for the right reason. No.
It is worth it. I mean, if you really enjoy doing it. I mean, like we talked about, I like sitting out there and having fun like you. I like seeing the stuff.
Do you enjoy hunting here, or do you enjoy hunting in Canada more?
I think they have their pros and cons. A big pro here would be everything's flat and it's farmland, plus it's somebody that knows the area really, really well, right? Trail cams and whatnot. But doing it up there, it's like you were saying with the family stuff, so my good friend, his dad has been hunting on the same property for almost 40 years with his good buddy and their good buddy and their good buddy. They've all been doing it. There's pictures of them younger than us having deer in the background of the same property, which is, I think, kind of cool too. So as far as like knowing the terrain and where to go, they know every rock.
Is it tough using trail cams there because of the cellular signals?
We don't do trail cams up there.
Is it because of that though, or?
No, I don't think it's the signal. Like they just put in one of those big the 5G towers or whatever it is. So like the Wi-Fi signal is fantastic up there. I mean, we have our group chat going. We're out in the woods, and it's no problem at all. But it's more difficult because it's technically, I guess, private public land. Like some other people similar to here, like you could have a guy that goes out and sits in one of your stands, and then you have to walk out to them and be like, hey, what are you doing? But
they usually don't anymore because of the trail cams. Most people are afraid to, because they know they're going to get a wrath of some sort.
Oh yeah.
But our terrain is gnarly. Like a 3 mile walk for us isn't a 3 mile walk through the cornfield. We're going up hills and marshland and trees and rocks, and like we have our one.
So you want to shoot the deer when he's up the hill or down the hill?
Well, hopefully right in front of you. I mean, you don't really want to shoot up in case you miss it. Now you don't know where the hell it's going, right?
I just meant for dragging purposes and whatnot. Because if you shoot him, if he's up the hill, he could roll down the hill.
Yeah.
And the deer
they do make 4-wheelers in Canada?
Yeah, they do. Believe it or not. Yeah.
No kidding.
We don't have to use snow sled dogs anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. We have paved roads too. You believe that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Still use sand out there, don't they?
Well, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. It's got to bound to something. It's so cold up there.
Yeah, I've been up to Barrie when it was negative 15.
Yep. So where we go hunting is about 2 hours north of Barrie.
Oh, wow.
We're up near Lake Nipissing, North Bay region, up in that area. Mm-hmm. And if you want to go moose hunting, like one of the guys in our group does, usually he'll do the rifle season, and then he goes up north to Timmins, which is another 4 hours north of that, to go moose.
What would it cost me, like, let's say I wanted to go hunt with you guys and go moose hunting? What kind of...
Well, moose hunting is a draw, so we don't necessarily get moose tags every year.
It typically is most places, isn't it?
But for you to come up and do it, yeah, it would probably be the same as me. You'd probably get some kind of like out of province or out of country tag.
I'd love to do like a elk moose hunt type thing, something.
Yeah,
and a bear one day too, just to spice it up a little. My brother lives in Florida. Gators.
I would love to do a moose hunt, and if we're gonna go moose hunting, you and I, we got to go to Newfoundland. Newfoundland is where all the moose are. I was just watching a bunch of videos where guys are getting monster, like 1,800.
Problem with me though,
1,800-pound moose.
I don't fly though.
You can drive to Newfoundland and then take the ferry. It just takes a really long time.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it though.
Right? You can get moose, but you got to go way up north. Like I'm talking like a 10-hour drive from here up northern Ontario, and you might get some moose. Some elk too. I'm pretty sure. I think I read somewhere where the elk population's coming back, where they actually have a pretty decent draw for it right now, which is good. But I mean, you get up north of that North Bay, Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie region, you get anywhere up north like that, you're getting small towns that are a quarter to the size of Lockport. Mm-hmm. Like we're talking, for people that are watching this around here, like smaller than Ransomville is a big town.
Right.
Like,
I've heard that. Yeah.
Like a big town is 15,000 people.
Everybody knows everybody there.
Yeah, exactly. But it's definitely worth it. I mean, I'm not buying for it just because I'm Canadian, but it's definitely an experience to go way up north.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard.
Farthest north I've been in Ontario is Sault Ste. Marie, about an hour north of that, and it's a lot of trees, a lot of rocks, but it's beautiful. I don't know how else to describe it, really. It's just, there's no other words to describe what.
I'm glad you're the first guy we had on here. Give us a little... No, seriously, how many Canadians are we probably going to get on here? I guess we live close, right? But close you're enough. A dedicated hunter. You're pretty big into it, so it's pretty cool.
I'm big enough. I mean, I like doing a bunch of stuff like that, but I've never done it. Nobody in my family's done any of this stuff.
Which is weird, right?
The closest one is...
You'd think
my grandfather's uncle did hunting, but I haven't talked to him since I was about 10 years old, and that's just... We never really saw that side of the family,
right,
for whatever reasons. So he's the only one that did any hunting like that.
What weapon of choice do you like using up there? I mean...
our longest shots, maybe 100 yards, if that.
The mountains, is that why? The hills? And
yeah, it's rocky. It's Canadian Shield. It's all granite that's just covered in moss and trees and marshland, so it's not really a long shots that we need. So I have my my 308 iron sight that I use.
What kind of temperature usually? Is it like what we have here, or is it worse?
It depends on the year. Same as always here. I mean, the coldest I've experienced up there was about...
What about elevation, though? I mean, do you have points where you're hunting in one day where you reach a spot where it's like 20 degrees difference because of the...
Oh, no. It's not... When I say the mountains, it's not really a mountain. It's just kind of rocks. Like, they're no higher than some of the trees.
These Canadians really confuse me. The bush is not a bush. This mountain, it's not a mountain. It's... I
mean, it's...
Brandon, what do you understand?
I wouldn't know. No, I just tune out.
Listen in when you want to. Yeah. Oh yeah, there, buds. I gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know what you would call them. honestly, go back and tell you, they're just it's the Canadian Shield. So when like all the
I've never been into that ever.
When
the ground, like so you're when you're talking like that, the deer, their hooves, do they get tore up and stuff? Like
yeah. So it's.
Never even thought of that.
Basically, take
you think of Alaska, but I guess they are Alaska in a sense. I mean,
basically, take your forest here and just randomly throughout the trees there, just throw granite boulders that you can't move.
Can you climb them good?
Oh yeah, you go up and down them. Like we got the one we call.
Do you got to have like rock climbing boots to go deer hunting though and stuff?
Nothing like that. You can take your normal hunting stuff and you can climb up them, but we have trails that go around. But it's like if you look on our map, a 3-mile walk isn't just straight line the way it would be here.
I understand that. I know. I got
we're going up, down, over, around, through this marsh, up this way.
It's like when you travel through to PA. It's like. To go,
it's the same
10
idea,
miles, you're going 20 miles around hills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do they have buck restrictions in certain areas in Canada?
So,
can you shoot as many deer as what we can?
No. So, what you can do is you buy your buck tag, and then you could put yourself into a draw for a doe, and if you get a doe, basically your old buck tag becomes the doe tag, and you could buy an additional buck if you wanted. So essentially you could get 2 deer in one rifle season, which is 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like here, but not quite like here.
Now, does each of your areas in Canada, are they different, or are they all pretty much basically the same?
The units you have like the same thing. Like rifle season for deer is the same no matter what, but they have certain restrictions on what you can get and where you can get it. Mm-hmm. And then they're just they manage it pretty good.
Now, I mean, like in each unit, is there some other units that they can take more than one buck or more than one doe?
From my understanding, no. It's dependent on the previous season numbers. So it would be more of along the lines of, okay, if there's 100,000 doe that got taken in this unit last year, but they saw 300,000, the following year you're allowed to take 150. Kind of thing, to keep the population kind of like that.
Yeah,
that's the best way I can kind of describe it. So it's not necessarily different in each unit, but each unit would have the draws being different.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, because we it's not like a full draw, but like in our area that we are in Niagara County, I've never been denied doe tags. Just because there's such an abundance of them.
And that's what I've noticed coming down here too, is you guys got so many. I'm surprised it hasn't gone over.
You know my problem with this? I'm actually sorry, I don't mean to interrupt with that totally, but I've been thinking about this a lot with what you just said. And I hope like our hunters around here and stuff are actually calling in their deer, because like I could see it going either way. Like if we're not keeping track, everybody always makes fun, how do these biologists know that we have this many deer? Well, they're asking you to call your deer in. Like, please call your deer in. We want to know too. Like, I don't want to have an abundance of tags and thinking I'm helping my property out and I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are kind of.
We got if we don't do a hunter report, I don't know about you guys, but at
it's
the end
illegal.
Of the season,
you got to do.
If we don't do the hunter report, you can't go into a draw next year and you get flagged.
That's good too.
So like, you still have to, even if you don't get anything, you have to like report them.
Yeah, you have to report it. Like the last year I went up north, they asked you all your questions. Did you see anything? How many did you see? Did you see any predators? In our case, we did actually see a gray wolf in our area when we were there, so we had to report that, because if there's wolves in the area, more deer are going to be taken from the wolves, right? So now it's like, okay, now you can have a wolf draw because, hey, we saw X amount of wolves. So now, okay, now you got to be able to get rid of the wolves and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think, was it 48 hours for us? We have to call our deer in by 48 hours now.
Yeah, after take.
Yeah, we're
do you think it's 48 hours because they allow so many other tags throughout the year? They want to know where they're at so they can allow them tags to be sold still? Do you think that's why it's 48 hours? Because what
Possibly,
makes it 48
I know
hours?
they do the new draw for more DMT tags at November 1st.
Right, for even more, right?
Yeah.
I'm all about quality deer in we have quality and quantity, I think.
But you guys have way more deer down here in New York, even for me following some Facebook pages of seeing how many big quality bucks you guys have been taking in the regions around here. You guys got not a problem, but you guys got a really, really healthy.
Yeah, I think New York State's doing it right, but Brandon and I are hunting in a different way. I don't want to get into it and knock certain people or knock this and that, because we're all out there. We're all spending our money on our tags. We all shoot what we want to shoot. But the biggest thing I'm against, I don't like doing deer drives and stuff. It just makes no sense pushing the deer off your property, you know. Mm-hmm. And then them same people are complaining that they're not seeing deer. And it's like, you know, if you took 2 or 3 years and put your time in and hunted a different way, you're going to be drawing them deer to your property. And you know, December 15th, when you're saying you're not seeing deer, you'll see, might just be a few bumbos, but it's 3 or 4 more than you didn't see, you know, 3 years ago.
And everything's a process too, right? You didn't wake up overnight and have all these deer sitting on your property.
No, right.
Obviously, you have to work.
That field that we've been hunting off of, when I was a kid, I hunted there for 15 years, and that was the last field I would sit my ass in. Mm-hmm. And now I've grown to, I learned moving food plots around. I found a really good spot for a food plot. Deer like cover, so I opened it up, but they still have their cover, and they just come into the spot. And I learned it over time. I thought, it'd be cool, really cool by the pond. But I'm just looking at the structure of my property here that we hunt on and things, and it's just, no, that's not, I did it wrong. Mm-hmm. And then did it wrong again. Now I hit it pretty, I've been, I don't know, it's been as long as that cabin, 7 years.
Yeah, at least.
And like
7, 8
tomorrow at noon, there will be a deer in that field. In 7 years ago,
probably one in there right now.
That wasn't happening 7 years ago. Right. And you don't need, I started off with a tiller. You don't need a much of anything. Like, I get it, you got to own land to do it. I get it, you need all this and that. I get that. But I know people that own property and own enough where they're doing deer drives and getting people together, and then they're asking all the neighbors and they're doing deer drives, and they're thinking they're not seeing anything. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm posting all this stuff and I'm seeing all these deer, and it's like,
yep.
And you could tell them till you're blue in the face, and I get it, the camaraderie, and you know, I grew up that way hunting when we first started hunting. You know, you push a woods out and you got 15 deer out of the thing at times. Like, we slaughtered the deer, and we did that. And I don't like doing that. We quickly changed, and watching Michael Waddell and watching, you know, Real Tree. You can hunt like that on any property anywhere, and you can bring the deer in and do that. And so I just back to the tags and all that. I really like shooting big bucks. I don't have to, but I like to shoot a mature doe, maybe too, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, at the end of the day, meat is meat, right? Of course, everybody wants the horns. I mean, everybody wants, I want the big monster buck. And it's like, yeah, but you know what? If you're gonna feed them, meat's meat.
But if everybody was a big buck hunter, we would all have meat in our freezer. I'm a big buck hunter. My dude, you see my box freezer. That's not given to me, and it's every year full to the top.
Absolutely.
I'm giving stuff away.
Exactly.
I'm having buddies and people try stuff. Exactly. And I know, like, Brandon's a weekend hunter, but he's really not. He knows, like, he's connected with people, and I don't think there's as much as a weekend hunter as there used to be. When you have trail cameras and you got it dialed in on your property, you know what's there. Even without being there. I don't necessarily
like that term weekend hunter, because you're still doing stuff through the week, like you're just saying. You're going out and you're tilling for the food plot. You're going and changing the batteries, and you're checking them all out. There's no such thing as a weekend hunter.
Right.
It's the same in racing, for instance. Right? There's no such thing as a weekend warrior racer. No, because every night through the week you're working on the car to make it better for the next week.
Right. So, right. And we all have that dream, right?
Exactly.
We want to go further and further with it. So yeah, the whole the racing thing is, I think it's a competitive nature in whatever you're in. I'm a very competitive person, so I like shooting big bucks now.
Of course.
And I'm competitive with myself. I leave the woods and I'm mad at myself a lot of times. Like, I'm trying to up the ante. I film and using these cameras, just filming deer and then shooting the deer, filming it, shooting it together. Like, that was like a major accomplishment for me. And it just, I don't know about you, Brandon, but I think it's way more fun.
It's nice watching the deer walk by and just recording them and
learning their demeanor.
Yeah, and learning what trails they're going to take and what they're going to do. And like, oh, well, why if he went this way and all of a sudden he got spooked? Well, he wasn't downwind of me. Why did he get spooked? So when you get down and look, sometimes there's something in that area that they don't like, or maybe a raccoon or something came out of that area. You get to see what they're going to do to certain things.
I have a few spotting stands that I really like, and I'm literally, I tell you guys, I see deer every day. There's deer that I see that I'm not hunting. Like you said, we're flat land here, right? Mm-hmm. I get to see deer 800 yards away. They come out sometimes every day. All I'm doing is watching their demeanor, their behavior, seeing what they're doing. Sometimes a doe will come out and it starts wagging its tail and looking behind them. Mm-hmm. Like, some people just shoot that deer and not understand the whole process. Could have been big buck, could have been two babies, but when they come out into that field, it's a gathering. A lot of deer start coming out into that field, and when you start seeing that and you learning that, and then you got guys telling you October 1st, don't rattle. You can't rattle on a buck October 1st. Mm-hmm. Dude, I had deer October 1st sparring, 200 yards in front of me, sparring, 3-way spar. Yep. Wouldn't that tell you that rattling's going to work right now? You know what I mean? Yeah. And you got these guys like literally 10 miles away from you on, Facebook and all this stuff saying, that's wrong, I wouldn't do that. Here I am filming it happen.
Exactly.
So deer behavior and all that, I don't know.
It's just animal behavior in general.
I love passing deer up and watching that happen, though, and just seeing that. When they wag their tail, it's almost you know what I mean? And it's a big surprise if another one doesn't come out. I still believe it's there. It's just not, it just hasn't come out yet. Mm-hmm. But that wagging the tail is a thing like, hey, it's safe, come on out kind of thing.
Exactly.
Or, hey, I'm over here, just so you know. Yeah. There's been just tons of different scenarios that I've learned over the years with that. I mean, I love it, man. And it seems like when you think you got it, though, it's like it changed. You do something and you screw up, right? And you're like still learning. Mm-hmm. You're always learning with deer.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody has the right answer, but I really believe being successful is trying to be out in the woods as much as possible. Don't listen to the naysayers. If it's 80 degrees out and you want to go hunting, go deer hunting. You'll learn. Sitting on your butt isn't going to get you that deer. I've shot. I shot a very nice
for experience.
I shot a very nice, but they say you won't get big bucks. Well, what's a big buck? Like during bow season last year, I shot almost 140-inch deer. I shot a 10-point, October 10th. Mm-hmm. There's guys that swear I wouldn't go out then, but I know some of them. It's because they can't get off work right now, so they're almost jealous that they can't be out there. But they're like Debbie Downers. You know what I mean?
There's always going to be
you're right
out there.
Well, that's part of the reason Brandon maybe too filming, proven to the naysayers. Like, exactly. Listen, dude, you're wrong. Here it is.
They got to tell themselves to talk themselves out of it because you're able to hunt. And
right.
Not able to.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. So, and I hate that when I see that on Facebook and stuff, and I see, because I know there's a lot of rookies on there that people are listening in, and they're listening to these people, and sometimes they're giving this new hunter doubts. The biggest thing you can do is sit in a tree.
Exactly.
At any time.
Exactly.
Why would you ever tell somebody to not go? Like, no, your property, if you have a bunch of apples on your property and you got a really nice pond and there's a drought, you sitting at noon October 1st at 85 degrees might be the very best day if you got a buck that hasn't been hunted yet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I wish it was a little different there, but I don't know, maybe it makes it easier for guys like us because we understood it a little more.
Yeah, you don't listen to all the naysayers.
Yeah.
And I think social media has really kind of damaged a lot of the new hunters getting into it. Yep.
That's why we kind of did this, right? We're trying to show people or tell people, hey, you can do this and that. And I always tell my friends, I try to make posts on there, and I try to stay away too because I don't want to I hate the confrontation on Facebook. And you'll be like, well, how many big buck have you gotten over the years, son? I've been around and done. Like, well, okay, whatever. But I'm telling you what I'm doing, and I would never kick anybody away from, because there's deer that I've seen on property, and you only see them when it's 80 degrees. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or a certain wind. Obviously, these deer come up, and I have one neighbor. He's got things written right down. He knows when the deer are going to be there and when they're not. Like just off of data that he's had. So I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's got to do their own research because every deer is going to be different on different properties.
But you can argue about what way to do it or not. But the biggest thing is be out there, and you're going to get them for sure.
Yeah, can't get them from the couch.
No, you can't.
So we're rookies.
Well, unless you're in his cabin, then you can get him from the couch.
That's true. That's very true.
I did it the other day.
Yeah.
With my dog.
Yeah. Watching TV.
I actually was watching football. If you guys want to see that video, it was really cool. Yeah. I'm yelling at her, Miami, be quiet.
It's going to be more impressive if you just go, bang, break from sitting on the couch.
That would be pretty cool. Just set one of these tripods up with the gun on and like, oh, there's a deer. Boom, and then just go back down to watch the football.
You know how they got these things for dogs where you can step on a thing and like water will come out? Mm-hmm. Have it lined up so she can shoot the deer. She steps on it and it shoots the deer.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Just have to train her to hit the
Miami
button.
Gets a buck or a doe before I'm able to get a buck or a doe. I just retire right
oh yeah, he hasn't gotten a deer yet.
No.
He's a rookie.
Not very much so.
You hear all day
We'll get him one.
Not all day, but at least the morning hunt.
Hey, not for nothing. I have 5 minutes left on my battery. Mm-hmm. We're rookies at this, guys. But if this turns out well, we'll keep doing it and we'll keep upgrading to better stuff. So, but I think we gotta let them go, or we might lose everything.
Yeah.
So, you hunting tomorrow?
Maybe at my house because the wife has got to work tonight.
Oh, because the deer were there today.
Yeah.
We should just flood his. Let's flood his property.
Yeah, you guys can
No. We can't do that.
Why not? Shoot another deer off my property.
Yeah, because we're going to go over to you, and then they're going
to be here.
We'll be all here. Okay, no, we'll split up. We'll split up. No, we will. We'll split up. We do that a lot, don't we? We talk about things, and we do like opening day of gun season. We usually all split up because it's better
cover here and the farm all in one day.
Yeah. No. And now you got your property. So. Yeah. But
man,
perfect.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good. Think so.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging with us, buddy.
Thanks for coming over the creek.
There you go.
Keep following us. Maybe Mr. Andrew Smith, Canada over there, can get it done tomorrow.
Mr. Timu.
That'd be amazing.
Mr. Timu Andrews.
Timu?
Yeah. Call you AS Timu.